This is as low as we can go with this phone holder thing, but you know, I gotta get out of frame anyway to smoke. So cheers, everybody. I'm opening up my next drink. This is Harney Brothers. It is a seltzer, 10 milligrams. I had a 10 milligram drink downstairs as well. These are pretty good. They're different, and they're like supplementary to smoking, kind of. But cheers. I do like those drinks. They are different. All right. It is freaking cold out here. You're gonna hear my heat for a little while until it warms up. Thank you, TCG dude. I appreciate that. Actually, I'm a little bit closer now where I park my car, and the driveway is a little bit closer to the Wi-Fi, so we should have a little bit better streaming when it comes to quality. Although apparently cold affects Wi-Fi, so I don't know, man. It's freaking cold outside. But let's talk about, you know, life and all that. This is it's been quite a trying end of the year. This next year is going to be trying as well. And look, you know, it's not like I'm abandoning the channel. I want to do the work and make videos. It's just going to be tough to his gap still going in the US. Actually, yeah, my mother-in-law got this for me a couple of years ago for Christmas. This is not one of my Fallout hoodies. But yeah, so the next year, it's not like, look, man, it's not like I don't want to do the channel and stuff. It's just that I don't know how much time I will have to do more than what I'm currently doing, which is a little bit reduced schedule from where I'd like to be. However, let me tell you, some of the videos have been doing better. It's like I was trampling myself in the algorithm, you know, something like that. So, yeah, and it's, I just don't know if I should be very public with what's happening yet. Because it's not like, I mean, it's 90% going to happen, but it's not necessarily a good thing. But, you know, it is what it is type of thing. You know, so I don't know. Suffice it to say, it's going to be an interesting year moving forward. I'm going to try and keep the channel going as much as possible. It's just I don't know what's going to happen. And, you know, magic is going in a crazy direction, right? Like, is anybody excited for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I know 10 years ago, okay? If, not even 10 years, 5 years ago, if in the middle of a year we had a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle set and no other IPs, I know people would have been all over it and it would have been huge. But, like, you know, too much of a good thing, I guess. Universes Beyond is all well and good, but when it is all we have, like, what are we gonna do, right? So, like, I don't know, guys. This next year is gonna be like bear market and more bear market. It's gonna be bear market for modern stuff, bear market for vintage stuff. I honestly don't know what's gonna bring vintage back from its suppressed state. One Piece is the next big thing, and I just wish I had more cash to throw around when One Piece came out. I knew it was going to be big because of how huge the IP is. Like, worldwide, it's just tremendous. And like if you've been to Japan or you knew like what's going on with Japan, you'd see how huge One Piece is there and how huge it is there, and you knew it was gonna do well, you know. Hey, Shadow Cloud, how you doing, man? Good to see you. By the way, what are you smoking on? I am smoking on Banzi 1305. That's the brand. I am smoking. I'm not sure if this is the Bloodbath or El Padrino. One or the other. They're both, you know, when I changed out the Bud Bar, I put them both in the same jar. So that's what it is. $5 cards, yeah. I have a serialized of 88 One Piece magnet. Magnet. A serialized magnet? That's different. I didn't even know One Piece had serialized magnets. That's kind of they really know what they're doing when it comes to merch and accessorizing. That's pretty crazy. It's a card magnet from a pack. Huh. Interesting. Very damn different indeed. I wonder, like, if that'll be a thing or if it's just gonna be like one of these things that kind of falls to the wayside, you know? Like, what are they called? Lenticular cards from back in the day. How would that not be searchable? I know it's got to weigh it's got to weigh differently than a card. I'll share my short in Discord. It's on my profile. All right. I just started buying One Piece casually. Sadly, it looks like it's going to be scalped hard now, so it might not be so available now. There's lots of it at the flea market, but I'm sure it's all bulk. I'm sure it's all bulk, like it has to be, you know? Otherwise, what were the people doing buying it in the first place if only to open it and bring it to the flea market? Like, that's a crazy decision. I don't know anybody who would make that decision. It came in a holder in the pack, so you can't feel it, but doesn't it weigh different? I mean, that's pretty cool if they figured it out, how to make it not searchable, like, shiza. And see, that's the thing, though. Numbered to 88. They probably have 4 or 5 in that set, or 3 or 2 even in that set, numbered to 88. But that's like a decent chase. We get one card numbered to 500, or one card numbered, you know, like, it's weird. Just tons of bulk. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Fat Luggage. And I don't know to tell the difference. I don't know how to tell the difference between bulk and valuable. What's it called? One Piece. So, like, that is something I stay away from. It's and same thing. Thoughts on grading Modern Magic this year? I plan to submit to PSA Monthly. You're gonna submit stuff to PSA Monthly. So modern cards. If I were to grade modern cards, they have to be like really rare pulls. I wouldn't even grade that Fractured I pulled unless it was in English, and then I might grade it, because that's kind of like the ultimate version, you know what I mean? Kind of ultimate versions is what I would grade, like Confetti, Wilds of Eldraine, LCI emblems. But there are plenty of cards that are worth grading and will gain value from grading. However, there are also a lot more cards where being graded won't matter. That's all. That's kind of like where it lands. Yeah, like I know the Black Chocobo, for example. Raw was like 4,500, and Feldy got a 10, basic 10, not a black label 10, just a gold 10, and he sold it for 9. So take that where you will. Emblem came back at PSA 10 and GameStop would not even give me an offer. I mean, they're not going to offer anything appropriate ever, GameStop, you know? Definitely an anime gooner. Oh, righty then. But I don't know why you'd be selling your cards to GameStop after you got them graded at PSA. You know what I mean? Like, the point was for GameStop to grade them, not to buy them. That's why you brought them there. And I know you know that. You're just curious to see what they would offer. And, like, yeah, it's ridiculous what they will offer. That being said, there are a bunch of idiots out there who might actually sell to the... I think it's really only a scheme to get Pokemon cards. That's what it seems like to me. And, like, it's kind of a strange situation. Yeah, anyway. Hold on. There you go. Alright. I'll give this guy a timeout. I sent a couple of Korean foreign black border 4th PSA last month. First time ever submitting to them. You know, those older cards, like the foreign chronicles and stuff like that, it's pretty interesting. There's not a lot of them, and you know, I really like the fact that you can get Arabian Nights black bordered cards, you know, outside of Arabian Nights in other languages, or it looks like Arabian Nights cards anyway because of the symbol with the black border. It's very sick. GameStop is how I plan to submit to PSA like every 2 or 3 weeks to keep a steady flow. Not a lot of folks in my area selling slabs, specifically at the vendor tables. So is that what you're trying to fill? I mean, I never really buy graded slabs. I've only really graded the cards myself. So it's interesting to hear from the side of people who do buy graded cards. And like, I get it. There's nothing to argue with a graded card. And that's actually a big reason I grade the cards was on eBay selling the cards. Nobody can argue. Because I had so many issues with raw coins on eBay because people love to give you a hard time. When I started grading them, it was so much easier. It's the same thing with cards, and there's so much less to argue with when it's spelt out for you, you know, grade-wise and condition-wise. Because that's what people love to argue. Condition. It's ridiculous. I'll let you know what happened with them. I have a stack. I'd like to send it at some point. I have a stack too. I need to get graded. But the thing is, with PSA buying Beckett, I don't know where I'm going to send them right now. I have no slab inventory, looking to expand the offerings at local vendor. Interesting. TCG, dude, I tried selling slabs years and years ago, but this is before people were interested, so it didn't really work. Okay. You know, you can bet against that and make 5.5% a year, apparently. Kind of crazy. Just sold my Savings Kamigawa booster box. Took a big hit because the market is trash, but I only allowed to collect vintage. I get that, Epiphany. And you know what? Right now, what's kind of a good idea for people who are collecting vintage is trading. There are other people who are in your situation who are underwater on stuff. And, like, you know, you guys can trade laterally and not take hits, but you can still get what you're looking for, you know? So just something to consider. So anyway, yeah, it's been I don't know. This year is gonna be rough. Coming up, trying to would it be like taking care of the kids a lot. Savior is almost vintage for me, but it's not a strong set. So for me, there's like vintage and like vintage and vintage. There's the vintage that it's like I enjoy, but it's not super old, but it's still expensive and it's old enough, is like new Phyrexia. Then there's the super vintage that's like, you know, Silver Age. And there's like the real vintage that's, you know, reserve list and all that. But, yeah. Couple of levels of vintage. I have not started watching season 2 of Fallout yet. I am going to. I'm looking forward to it. It's just I am not. I'm a little worried about Fallout 5. In that, okay, we didn't come here. It's not Sunday, bro. Okay. Just 5 minutes. Chill out for 5 minutes. White horse. Okay. Let's go back. I got sidetracked there. I don't even know what to say at this point. Like, it's wonderful and all. I'm all about people expressing themselves and their beliefs. However, time and place. Time and place. We aren't here to talk about JC. We're here to talk about Magic, and I guess I'm talking about how I'm going to be presenting Magic in the next year. So, you know, like, time and place. All right, yeah. I got nothing against it, don't get me wrong, and he's only timed out for 5 minutes just to, like, you know, take a break, but, like, that's like the third time to see that happen in a Magic live stream last couple of weeks. Yeah, it's weird, man. Like, what do you bring in? It's like when I go to the flea market and I ask someone about Magic cards and they freaking snap at me about it being, like, unholy and they don't touch it and, like, all this stuff. It's like, bro. I'm here at the flea market on a Sunday morning. I'm not at church on a Sunday morning. That should tell you what I want to hear right now, you know? Like, don't spout at me. Like, get out of here. Just JC and Gooners tonight. It's hey, Epiphany. It's fun though, okay? Because it gets weird, but it's very distracting. Very distracting. I totally forget what I want to say. Like, it's, you know, the whole train of thought just derails and goes crashing through, like, the next building. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Left and right. You know what? I don't even care. What's your favorite MTG card printed in the last 5 years? So that would be Throne of Eldraine and Beyond. There's a couple of good cards. I mean, I really like the Confetti subset. So, and the emblems. So I wouldn't say so much a card as it is the Confetti cards, if that's a good enough answer. Exactly, Paul. I'm saying, he's not at church. I'm not at church. Why are we talking about freaking Magic being unholy? What? It's like, bro, it's so early in the morning. What's wrong with you? Yeah, Confetti-ristic. Actually, if someone has a Confetti-ristic that they pulled and put immediately into a sleeve and never played, and they want to trade it, let me know. I got some old cards I'll trade for it, but, like, let me know, okay? But you gotta, like, You gotta know that it's minty and like you didn't F with it and you didn't play it and you didn't buy it from someone else. That's the requirements. But shit, guys, you know. So yeah, there's a lot going on. I got a blown out freaking ear. Like I can't believe that happened again. It's been 30 years, 35 years more since that happened last. I smoked last night. I watched one of your videos and had an epiphany after you mentioned buy listing tokens. Bro, there's a lot of tokens you can make some good money on. And it's crazy that you could turn tokens into freaking sealed reserve list packs, you know? You playing Pokemon Go, fam? I'm not playing Pokemon Go right now, but I haven't played in a while. I did play a lot when it was, you know, when everybody was playing. It was fun. I buy those tokens even at 4 cents. So, Stefan, I set my limit at 10 cents because of weight. Because it costs money to mail the cards, you know? Mine is Special Force of Will from the first Double Masters. Ooh, that's a pretty card, Epiphany. Very nice art there. Hundreds of tokens I saw. I had no idea. Just sitting on like 7K tokens, bro. Well, I'm glad you found buy listing tokens. You're gonna have some fun getting some real value out of nothing, because it straight up is nothing. Still have Card Kingdom credit thanks to your video on how to buy list. Thanks again. Yeah, so that's also the thing is like you gotta know. Oh boy. You don't always have to spend it right away. You can build it up and like I was trying to read it for a second, Stefan, and then I was just like, oh my god. Dive into the 7K tokens like Scrooge McDuck, right? I got so many tokens, and you know what's been more valuable on the buy list lately is Innistrad, and like, oh god, do I have tons of Innistrad from when Pete was opening that. Like, he opened cases of that shit, like cases and cases, and so there's tons of commons and uncommons, and I know, fat luggage, that's what I was thinking. Were you just hanging around? Like, you know what's funny is that back in the day when I was young, I used to like care to retort, care to take on somebody who's got very one-sided perspective and present them with contrary evidence or contrary, and even use their own stuff against them. There was a time. At this point in my life, I'm just like, okay, I just move on. I can't. It's just too much, you know? And like, the older I get, the less I have a desire to argue with the zealous. What's a better buy list plan, sealed or dual lands? It depends what you're trying to do. If you're trying to play dual lands, I say dual lands. If you're trying to like build up dual lands as like a store of value in your collection, I say dual lands. But if you're trying to say collect Urza's Saga and grade the set, and you have like a third of the set graded, I'd say buy some sealed of Saga, because you're not going to get gradables buying loose packs. Same here. I talk to Mormons on purpose. Yeah, I can't do it anymore. Duels. Welcome to old age, says Paul. I wish I had a mute for 5 minutes, but right? Just freaking drop the mute button. Chalupa Cabra. Yes. What are you smoking tonight? I got that bloodbath, which is like red velvet and something else crossed together. Red velvet. I can't remember what else it is, but the combo is bloodbath. Good stuff from a micro grow in Brooklyn, actually. Man, I can't talk. These are good though too. The drinks, have you ever had them? 10 milligrams. What's awesome is this is a freaking seltzer, and like it's very good seltzer. Tasty seltzer. There's nothing in here, and it's 10 milligrams. So for the past like 10 times or 8 times I went to go grab a beer, 7 out of those 8 times I grabbed these instead. And so this is 0 calories, and there's no alcohol in it, and there's no sugar, there's no nothing. So there's health benefits for replacing, which is nice. These are great. Harney Brothers is a tea company as well. I really like these seltzers. So there's actually been a lot of people coming into the shop buying these as a replacement for drinking. So if you do have a little bit of an issue with drinking, try this out. I need iron blocks from I Need Iron Blocks. Yo, what is with the characters tonight? All right. Hi. There's no such thing as a tasty seltzer. Can't do it. Paul. Okay. This is not like LaCroix, like some nasty, weird, like kind of strange drink. This is a really good seltzer too, and it has 10 milligrams in it. It's excellent. And then, you know, I'm usually like a 80 milligram edible type of person. I'm out of bricks. I can't even. That's so distracting, man. Yo, that's so distracting. Riley Ann, hello everyone. Thank you for coming. Maybe when I retire, says Paul. I'm a big Cahooter seltzer. Cahooter seltzer. Ooh, is that a brand? Yo, I gotta say, Stefan, this is pretty funny. And you see me doing this? This is because my eardrum is like ruptured and it feels weird, so I'm rubbing at it. Bro got the good gas. Yeah, I do. I got some. I don't want to be surrounded by live. Hey, man, it's a good reason to need iron blocks, but I would think that you would want graphite blocks. I don't know. I'm in Portland, Oregon. We have stuff like that, just different brand. No doubt. Yeah, this is from. So while I still have the job, I am purchasing direct out of dispensary in New York. So that's like I get to try all these brands and all this stuff, and this is one of my favorite of the drinks. And you know, the drinks used to suck back in 20 years ago. I can remember 50 milligram drinks and 25 milligram drinks, and they did nothing. Glad for stopping by, everyone else. Yes, I need iron blocks, yo. Bring the blocks. I'm down. I miss America a bit. You know, Epiphany, there's a lot of good things. I'll just, you know. That a weed drink, big stoned. This is a weed drink, and it's not like the weird THC drinks from hemp. This is, you know, you have to buy this in a dispensary. This is cannabis extract. No hemp. This iron blocks thing is very distracting, but it's entertaining, right? I'll take it. I like it. I like characters. Thanks for coming by, Iron Blocks. I need Iron Blocks too. Crazy it is. Celestial Dab. Yeah, I like the soda, weed, drinks, they slap. Yeah, so there's a few brands that if you're in New York, I'd suggest. I like the layups. Oh, the layups. Yo, bro. Layup drinks. The fruit punch is like Hawaiian punch, like straight up. If you like Hawaiian punch and you like weed drinks, get layups fruit punch. It's ridiculous. So close. It's awesome. But it's like nostalgia, you know what I mean? I haven't looked into those drinks, but I'm in Colorado, so I'm sure some are around. Yeah, oh, definitely. Definitely. And yeah, like I said, they had to figure out the science behind the water solubility and nano micelles back in the day. So now that they've figured that type of stuff out, these drinks actually work with less dosage. Gnarly one for me. I'm sick and can't right now. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I've been sick for like 2 freaking months with these flus around here in New York. It's ridiculous. We need a secret lair of all forests with pictures of different weed strains. oh, bro. I've been recreational for many years, but I've been part of the industry as well, specifically from the science side, with extracting, distillation, all that stuff. Pour it in your ear, see if it helps. Bro, I'm pretty sure my ear would never come back from that. I'd buy that secret weed there times 20. Right? I know, I'd definitely buy it. You gotta make it smell like some good freaking, some real gassy ganja. Like, that would be great. Be opening packs, people be like, did a skunk just walk by? There's a layer called Garden Buds. I picked up a foil one. Some live rosin. Ooh, I got some rosin pens downstairs. I got a whole box of rosin pens downstairs, like 40 of them, but that's good. I like rosin better than the distillate. Definitely nice. I recently got a Puffco for all the concentrates that they gave me to try out, like all the rosins and resins and crumbles and this and that, and that's a pretty good little unit. Then you got these things. These are like powders, 10 milligrams each. It's like this orange one is like Tang. Pretty good actually. And yeah, it works great actually. All this stuff has been scienced, but like to an amazing extent at this point. This is a sick brand, by the way. If you ever are in New York and you come across Floret Flower, get it. Really good ganja. Out of here. Take care, Paul. Have a good one, man. It's great having you come by. I really appreciate it. I know it was a short live stream tonight with everything. It's just coming back after that month has been kind of it's been a lot of in December, you know. So thanks for sticking by, man. I appreciate that, and that goes for everybody. Thanks for sticking. I appreciate you guys coming by and everything. It's been a crazy ride, man. Definitely, we'll talk soon. But yeah, the Puffco, man, what a sick device. Kind of a, I mean, I was gonna say kind of a pain in the ass and kind of a little mess to clean, but comparatively, not really. Compared to like all the devices and things beforehand, not a pain in the ass at all. Like, yeah, it's I got extra chambers, because if you don't get extra chambers, then you know, I do have a Discord. Can somebody throw him the link? I thought you were on it, Fat Luggage. I would have given it to you for a while ago. Yeah, man. It hasn't been that active because, like I said, this last month has been rough. I need iron box. I need sticks. Hey, just country stuff. You're back. We're gonna hear all about JC again. I need iron box. I don't know, bro. I don't know where you came from with that, but like, that's like I don't know what to tell you. So Monday I go in to the city. Tuesday I present my ultimatums, and I don't know, maybe Friday's my last day. It was just his birthday. You're right, Epiphany. You're right. Fat Luggage. Either way, if we don't get you a link right now, just message me in Patreon. I'll get you a link. We'll get you on the Discord. We're good with you. Just country stuff. We just, you know, we get it. You know, we get it. I like how he tried with the period. So let me ask you guys: are you buying any Magic this year? And I know most people are gonna buy. Oh yeah, please do, Stefan. Thank you. I know most people are gonna buy Lorwyn if they buy Magic this year. But besides for Lorwyn, what else are you gonna buy? Hey man, you know, I could say the same. Like, look, that's what we do here. We're kind of are more trying to hang than trying to, like, you know, be too intense, especially in this after party moment. I'm excited to see what they do for all eyes are on it. The Marvel one? Is that what you mean, MH? Sorry. Swang. I have skin. All right. I'm down. Monster Hunter. Oh, after freaking... Yeah. I know what you mean. That is kind of going to be interesting because they haven't done that before. Just cancel a secret lair. Like, that's kind of breaking ground. I have skin is crazy as well. That's why I need iron blocks to protect it. Yeah, it was Monster Hunter redid. Yeah, I want to see it. I'm curious. I have skin. I have skeleton. Not buying anything new. Always got my eye out for old stuff, but got other stuff taking up my funds. Yeah, I got you, Epiphany. I have a decent amount. I need to not swell my inventory at this point. I think that's would be wise beyond the couple of packs that I want to open, you know. Having to look up the road map just to remind myself of the madness that is in store. For real though. It's ridiculous. Like Star Trek and Turtles, like, what is going on, Magic? I can't even with you. You know? Like, I don't know how interested I am in some of this stuff. I mean, if they had the sets designed right with an appropriate chase and, like, good art and subsets, not just screen grabs from Avatar, I have iron blocks. You have iron blocks? I'm gonna leave now. Thanks. Okay, take care, man. Thank you too. Okay, Hobbit. I like Hobbit because that's very magic adjacent. Strixhaven. Yeah, I mean, Strixhaven could have been really cool. I think that they just suffered from, like, that they were gonna be Harry Potter and then they weren't, you know what I mean? Actually, looking awful to modern, we're just not really a selling market. No, it is not a selling market. Peace out, Iron Blocks. Are you going to barbecue? Where at? I'm down with barbecue. Just tell me where it's at. Modern is in a magic is in a semi slump. I mean, not just semi slump, it is in a slump. And again, so I mean, there's a lot of people sitting on a lot of inventory that is just kind of flatlined at this point, you know? Jesters, Grin Studios, what's up, man? How you doing? This is very much a buyer's market at the moment. Yes. And if you have cash, you can get even better deals than market price. You know, you just got to be able to... So Magic has lost its resale value. I wouldn't say it's lost it. It's just, it's tougher to squeeze it. And, okay. Revise that. I'd say it's just less liquid. It takes a little bit more work. Rudy built himself a house of cards. Yeah, but at least his cards is diversified. And he has plenty of money otherwise as well. Happy New Year, man. But like, for Magic, there's always ways to get some good money and to get it quick. Like, go to the buy list, get cash. Oftentimes, that's more than you'd get if you sold it on TCG Player after fees and shipping and this and that and the other thing. Just saying, check out the buy list. Wait until you see my sign and altered 7 foil shipping drag. Yeah, that's not a bad price. That's a freaking good price, bro. On some Pokemon cards that went up in value, it's insane. You know, I've heard that about a lot of Pokemon, but I also heard it's tough to sell it as well. Like, it's gotten illiquid. It's gotten just a little bit tougher. But I feel like that work has always been there, and anybody who thinks it's been easier has just been lazy. Entered the market that were chasing immediate profit. A lot of Pokemon sellers, others who were just very toxic and didn't care about MTG. Once they saw the market soften, they bailed. Yeah, I agree. But, like, you know, that has some ripples that we're seeing that. But if it went on long enough, some of those people become permanent people. And, like, you know, that is how you do build investment in the thing, too. Rudy knew that YT were trying to screw him by sinking the secondary market, so he brought Hasbro shares. Checkmate. Yeah, I mean, you can have it both ways, right? Whatever card alters thanks to Commander Flex. Yup. Makes you wish I was more skilled. I know, right? Like, at this point, I'm all old and shaky. No, not really, but imagine. That sucks. That's gonna be soon for sure. Everyone was on board with Final Fantasy, then they immediately got banned by Spider-Man. You know, Shadow Cloud, I don't know why. You know what? We don't need to talk about Spider-Man. It's just, there's some fundamentals that are still being ignored in terms of value when it comes to, like, not EV, but like ripping value. You know, that chase for that Soulstone is pretty crazy. And my mail, y'all, insane deals. Yeah, I'm looking for some sealed boxes for the next couple of breaks. We'll see what I can find. A couple of my punks and then I'm out of here. I am tired as hell, guys. I was up at Kid Strong at 8:30 with the baby. That means running around with Thalia, freaking having her balance and crawl and tumble and hang on rings. But I'm there to lift her on the rings and run next to her. So I'm sweating at 8:30 this morning, guys. This is something I do every week with her. And it sucks waking up early and doing this freaking session, but it's also, you know, I wouldn't miss it for anything. It's great. Wait until you see what's coming. Oh, you know, my sense of Spider-Man, I'm kind of bullish on Spider-Man. I'm still stand by it being Baldur's Gate 2.0. I kind of agree, Shadow Cloud. 3 Spider collector boxes looking for 1,000, but I can't do it at the moment. Hey, yeah? So is Rudy, Shadow. Glad to hang out. Thanks for the streams. Thank you for coming by, TCG dude. I appreciate it. Rudy pretty much started the collectible card craziness. I don't really watch his vids anymore, but appreciate his place in it all. Yeah, I am kind of along the same lines, Epiphany. I watch a video here and there, and it's always quality. He knows what he's talking about. And stuff like, am I really gonna sit there and watch 2 Spider-Man play boxes? I just don't have time for that. Even when I have time, like when I'm driving, I don't have time for that. I'd rather do some research on some of the stuff I'm going to be doing, like the, you know, whatever. I'd rather be doing that type of thing, or being entertained in different ways, you know? Like, what can I say? Hey, dude, man, how you doing? Good to see you. But yeah, it's Rudy does okay. Are you a conglomerate? Glytomic, floristic. What? What? I don't know what you're saying. I'm not a conglomerate. I'd rather watch a game being played where cards are good in card formats, not market prices. I get that, Steven. But yeah, I mean, you don't know that what that is? No, Crawfish, how you doing? Good to see you. I'd rather watch the... Oh. Yeah, but see, gameplay is a totally different type of video than Rudy. Rudy is market and openings. So, like, you kind of got to expect that with him. But I understand if you're looking for gameplay or current, like this format, you know, these are the cards that are popular in this format without the price. That's kind of tough to see that. Glycos. All right, like seed floristic flowers. Alrighty then, spell table. Spell table is definitely a good thing for people nowadays that came out of COVID. I actually highly approve of spell table. All right. I've been told I look like a bunch of different people from time to time, but I guess nobody's been told they look like me. That's kind of sad. I don't like going out. Oh, it's more Stone, Ed, or Dune Man. So I consume a lot, but I don't know if I'm again, I get that stoned at this point. Yo, I feel like people are talking all types of freaking tongues in the, in the chat. All right, guys. That was me tapping out my bowl. I'm gonna freaking call it here. I am tired. It is time. It's been an interesting night, to say the least. Peace out, everybody. I gotta go. Take care. Bye-bye.